All right, so here we are, people. We're going to start with the SPY quickly and the stockbookie review. So let's quickly talk about this while people are coming in, and I will tell people to come to the live, to review the stockbookie quickly. I'm going to try to spend 10 minutes on this. All right, so basically, I made a video showing the stockbookie was massively bearish where the SPY was at 225. Now, here's the point, people. As the SPY was at 225, he was massively bearish using the weekly charts showing why. And so he was, looking, of course, at the past. So basically, he was talking about this run up to here. Okay. Long story short, as you can see, the market is massively higher. Now, during this time, he was calling it a bubble, and he fought the market all the way here, everywhere. It's bearish, and anytime it would drop, he would be like happy, and then it would reverse. The point of the matter is, big picture-wise, he was massively wrong. And I'm not talking about a little bit wrong. Even an amateur could do a better job than a so-called, a past hedge fund manager. Horrible advice, horribly wrong. Hello, people. Horribly disastrous. And even in 2017, at the end of this month over here, he called it there would be a great market for the bears. And as you can see, boom, we popped up much higher. So, of course, the stockbookie completely wrong, even massively in 2017. And let me show you another key stock, and then we're going to stop about him, because I'm going to try to do a live stream specifically for that stock clown, stockbookie. Massive troll. Massive troll, people. Massive troll. Everybody hear me, people? And as you can see, people, look at. Here's the fact of the matter is, I'm telling people this. Just because the market is higher and everything's going so well, there were many negative people. Billionaires incorrect, like Carl Icahn. Massively wrong in the market. Massively, a lot of hedge fund managers did not participate in this massive rally. But yours truly, Power Trick or Trade, made plan after SPY plan with key support levels incorrect every single time, while the stockbookie wrong since 2016. In a massive way, people. So there you have it, people. This is the truth. And by the way, people, I'm going to show you the stockbookie even initiated a short right in the 300 area and massively wrong spot. This is extremely bullish company, but shorting all the time. Shorted, even telling people to short at 240. No word of a lie. Still wrong. And even in the 200s, people, he's never wrong, though, people. See, he claims on his site that he doesn't do anything wrong. How can he be so good if he's massively wrong the big pictures on the most important stocks like Apple, BA, ANET, Race, you name it? I have so much documented proof that would bury this guy. He's a stock clown. Anybody should go there and just say, how's it going? How's your BA short? And he'll disrespect you because he's wrong. But he's never wrong, people. Hey, listen to me. Stockbookie never wrong. No. Never wrong. But the fact of the matter is he's massively wrong. And I mean massively wrong. Not a little bit wrong, people. Massively wrong. Hi, everybody. I'm just going to do the quick stockbookie thing, and then, because with this guy here, I could roast him for, but I want to show people something very important. Give me 1 second, people. I gotta get. Look at the guy got decimated by Power Trick or Trade. Yours truly, I decimated him. My SPY plans, my big picture skills destroyed the stockbookie. I would bankrupt him. If he was to really go against me, he bankrupted me. If the bankrolls are against me, they would be rich. They'd be patting me on the back. That's the truth. The truth is that guy is bankrupt. If he was to really challenge me, bankruptcy. This is reality, people. All right, now, of the big picture expert, yours truly. All right, now, look at. Let me show you a fact of the stockbookie. I want to show you something, people. How wrong he is consistently, and he's never wrong, though. Never wrong, right? But let me show you, because this guy holds his trades. He holds his losers until they come in. Wait for it. That's his big motto. Wait for it, right? Let me get you the thing quickly here. Come on. I gotta prepare better with this thing here. Where did I put it here? Stock bookie posts. Okay. I got so many posts to show people. It's just never wrong and never ending. But where's the post I want to show you? Here it is. BA. Let me find it here. Where did I put this? Stock bookie. Wrong. Yeah. Of course. Let's just quickly. Let's quickly see this one. Here's this is I don't want to show this one. Not that. That's another thing here. Here it is. Is this the one here? Yes, it is. This is the one I want to talk about. Yes. Yeah, here it is. Okay, people. So here it is. A little of the wizard, the wizard talking here. This is January 5th, people. As you can see, I don't want to. Okay, January the 5th. I can't move this. Okay, when I do this, it's scrolling through all the mental posts I have of him. But anyways, January the 5th. Yes, and shorted calls today. Okay, these are the 300. He's talking about BA, of course. Okay, so this is BA already wrong. BA 20 points in a massive way, already wrong. But it's stock bookie. He's got time. But the point is he's losing money massively because it's going against him massively so far, right? And most people aren't going to want to hold that. I assure you. Why can't I move this post? So this post, I guess, has everything. So this 300 February, he is talking about, I can assure you he's talking about the, yes, shorted calls today for play decay, retrace below 300. One would think. Yeah, anyways. End of story, people. You know, the stock bookie, because I know people want me to talk about more important things than this damn clown, stock bookie, stock moron. Oh, look at 38 people watching. I think live stream is increasing. You know, considering a lot of people know I was going to do this, right? Anyways, people. Now, while the stock clown, of course, even by the way, he been shorting Nvidia. I can short. Listen, it never ends. Look at, if I was to post all the things the guy was short, he was telling people bearish things about Nvidia was bearish. Avazoom, avaboom, ahahum. Okay. While there were people going long Nvidia making money, stock clown, stock bookie, stock troll, stock fool. Wrong Nvidia too. The list goes on, but he go on his website and he shows how he's right. I'm not. Listen, people. He's scary wrong. It's not that he's wrong, people. He's scary wrong. Yet he portrays himself as an expert. He's the worst. I've never seen something worse than him. But he tricks people because he gets lucky, and people see, oh, it falls, right? But they don't know how wrong he's been. Like Win, and we're talking about being wrong 8 months in a row, people. What's up, Sandra? Yeah. Anybody want to make any comments of the stock clown? We were waiting for this live. Yes, I know, people. This is one of the biggest live streams, people. You know, with 42 people in this. This is the biggest one so far. It's growing. People, I guess, missed me talking about the markets and the stock clown. Would you agree, people? I mean, the stock clown, you know, yeah, grandma. That's right. That's right. I told the stock clown, I told stock bookie, come on over here. Let's talk on here. Let me rip you apart. You know, he looks at some losing trades. You know, the fact of the matter is, people, we do lose money. Stock rookie, that's right. We do lose money, right? You know, for example, you know, I have a disc trade losing money and it's still holding it, but we lose money. But my losses, okay, are my gains, my winning plans decimate. Listen carefully, people. They decimate. Look, I'll give you an example. You know, FedEx. I was losing in FedEx. You know, people. Look, this is the reality. I want people to know the truth. You study my stream. FedEx. Sorry, FedEx. FDX. You study my live streams. Listen, people. Anybody recall, anybody follow me knows that I now look where we are. Did you know that even when this rally, the stock bookie was wrong, FedEx, and look where FedEx is now. Who's the right guy? The big picture expert calling for higher prices. Now, this went way above my targets. Look at even some of my plans. The stocks want to go higher than my targets. They want to decimate my targets. A lot of my plans, they decimate my. I'm so correct, like a freight train going through a wall, like a Mack truck going through a wall, compared to what I'm wrong on. That's the reality, people. And I'm going to tell you, am I always right? No. And I always tell people this. We don't need to be right, but when my wins, this decimate. Hey, how's it going, buddy? My wins, people, they decimate. Still, yes, I'm still holding this. I'm going to talk about this, okay, people. I'm going to talk about this. I'm in. Of course, this is a stock I'm focusing on. It's been crazy. OSTK, okay, people. But this is a bullish stock. And have I been wrong this much? No, I haven't, because the stock is crazy. I've been making money in this, and it's pulled back and back to break even, to making small gains. OSTK, in my opinion, is going much higher. But it is a very volatile stock, and you have to know how to manage it. But I made massive gains in Tesla and in Amazon. Now, Amazon I didn't post. Amazon I did with one of my followers, but I managed it with him. The Amazon trade, but between Amazon, massive gains in Amazon. I mean, PowerTarget trade Shia was in Amazon. I was in Amazon and in Tesla on the big move, made massive gains. And then, of course, OSTK people was making money, okay? So I'm making big money, and I'm willing to lose 50 to 75% on my options to catch this move in OSTK. But I believe it's going to give me a FedEx. It's going to give me a nice popple. So PowerTarget trade, I'm in the OSTK holding it. For better or for worse, I'm going to do the right thing, because this is a bullish stock, super bullish. You don't short an OSTK. That's my opinion. This is a monster stock. And mark my words, this sucker favors higher prices. If it doesn't do it in time, it's going to do it. Okay? This thing here favors much higher prices. OSTK. And now we talk about it in the live stream. PowerTarget trade, big picture expert. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I take a stop. I get out. I lose. I move on to the next big winning trade. But until my plan says otherwise, PowerTarget trade, I stick to it. Boom. PowerTarget trade, I don't care, because I make so much winning gains that I can handle any situation. So, for example, am I losing in DIS? I am. But let me tell you what I think about DIS. As you can see, I drew out the pattern. This stock is bullish, but it's been a nightmare of a stock. In other words, it's given gains, but it's made very difficult. So I say, as long as Disney holds between 109 to 108.87, it can pop. As we have a double flag here, we have wedge patterns. I drew it out. In the reality, I don't. Markets are the markets, right? And it's pulled back, but to me, in my eyes, Disney favors higher prices. But if I'm wrong, I'm going to take my 50% loss and move on. I make hundreds of percent gains and massive gains and stuff like Tesla. You know the gains I made? These are chump change losses. I made monstrous gains, people. Let's talk about the oil stock. Can't think of the name right now. CVX. Yeah. CVX, right? This thing keeps making me money. I've been making money from the breakout, from the pullback. I'm in CVX, still making money, making 300% in CVX in multiple trades, people. So do you think that I care that I'm losing some money in DIS? Sure, I'm losing in DIS. Obviously, I'm losing in DIS. But that's part of the game. But I'm holding DIS for all the right reasons, because it can pop and give me my money back and put me in gains, just like I was losing in FedEx, people. But I'm not like the stock clown, wrong millions of years, and I think I'm wrong. We lose money. I admit it. But I tell you, people, the stock clown is massively wrong. And compared to me, I decimated him and desecrated him. The guy is not in my league and owes me everything, his whole net worth, if he was to try to really go against me, plan for plan on the big picture. If we look at the SPY and what he said back, I have a video that documents it, people. He's decimated. That's who you got. You got the big picture expert on your side. I look at the big picture. But the market is the market. Nothing's 100%. If every trade could be, all we can do is manage our trades best, and that's what I do. Now, I don't explain everything to people that trades, but that's another thing I'm able to do very well. I know how to manage things. I make these decisions. Because if I can find these amazing plans and make money, what do you think I do? Do you think I know how to yeah, but like I said, see, Patrick, I don't go, 50 share, okay. The red, yeah, actually, no, the market is not, the market, anyways, yeah, this is the highest, you know what, people, this is the highest, and this is no stock twits, by the way, people. I haven't been on stock twits, right? And to me, I think stock twits has pulled me down because it did do nothing. I think getting off of stock twits was the best thing for me. Stock twits to me, I think I'm thinking it's becoming more of a clown circus place, because the guy like stockbookie should be kicked out, but they kick me out because I try to show people how bad the stockbookie is, and he cries to them like a baby, and then they boot me out. I couldn't care less. I get more views than the bookie. My videos are still rising. I want to see him go on Twitter. He won't get nothing. No one will follow him. But you see, stock twits, my opinion, is the troll city, where so many people that want to be wrong, that want to think the wrong picture, they love to listen to people like the stockbookie. That's my opinion. You know, that's my opinion. Yeah, I know. You know, when you say that, you can't use the word like that, Phil. Stock twits is, that's what I think. It's full of pumpers and trolls. And so, you see, stockbookie, how I can talk about you, and you're a great example of stock twits. Congratulations, stock twits, for housing the stockbookie massively wrong. Go study his stream. Go study his video. Go study what I say, and you see he's massively wrong. But he says he's the best. Stockbookie says wrong win, wrong BA, wrong the SPY, and I have videos documenting it. I don't know what it would take for them to wake up and smell the coffee. I'm the good guy here, people. I told the people to go long the market, to buy stocks, to make money. And am I not massively correct? I told him I'm going to make him look like a clown in the new year. Of course I did. Everything I said came to fruition, people. Everything. So spread the word of the negativity of the stockbookie. Give him a dislikes to his videos. Go to his videos, dislike his videos. In fact, he had to. You want to know something, people? So many people dislike the stockbookie's videos. The guy had to take it off. He had to take it off his thing. See, a lot of people tell me they have bad experience with stock twits. Stock twits doesn't want to listen to PowerTarget Trade. I told stock twits the stockbookie created a bad profile. Okay, and he started posting all kinds of crap because he can't take it that I'm beating him, that I'm kicking him, destroying him, annihilating him, making him look like a fool. And some of my followers, like for example Phil, he knows how bad the stockbookie is. Phil knows, right? For everybody who knows. Listen, I've had people on stock twits say to me, call me crazy for BA people. When I said it's not a stock to short, right around here, this is the truth. Now, I didn't make money over here, right, because it wasn't acting. But I had multiple winning plans. I haven't made much more. But in the end, people, I've been making plans. I have videos documented on my stock in my created playlist. There are videos documenting me talking about the bullishness of BA in the 160, 170 area, 300. I've made so many winning BA plans, but the stockbookie has not done that, and it's been massively wrong. But he says he's a professional. He's the best. He has the best strategies. Most people couldn't follow his strategies. Even with $1 million account, unless you have $1 million account and you want to be down a couple of $100,000 here and there, that's the greatest guy to follow. If you want to be wrong and you want to handle $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 losses in your account, then the stockbookie is your man. But if you want to be with someone like me who makes your account grow massively and controls losses, then you follow the PowerTarget Trade. And all the people who follow, most people by now should realize how wrong stockbookie is, because if they should smell and wake up the coffee. People are led to believe that he has some sort of magical abilities, but the more you pay attention to this guy, he's worse than an amateur. The amateurs are better than him. He's worse than an amateur. That's how bad he is. And I'm willing to bet this. A bank would bankroll me millions against him and his bank, and they would be out millions. I would bet anybody who would study my stream and study what the stockbookie says would bankroll me millions to decimate that guy and put him in the ground. Ha ha! Stockbookie. All right, people. That's enough of him. But I gotta let my I have so much content. I could burn this guy for hours, and I want to, and as long as it's fun and there's demand for a stock, I have to make a stockbookie. I don't know if I want to, if everybody wants, because I can't do this right. I can't make my stream when I want to help people talk about that stock clown. So let's stop. It's talking too much about him, people. I really apologize. Yeah, okay, oh yeah. So let me talk about let me talk about how to become a serious follower on power group trades. Listen, people, it's very simple, okay? There's going to be people out there, you got to wake up and smell the cafe. You understand? Like, I made videos explaining, but it's pretty simple. Let's go to Power Trigger Trade, people. Let's go to Power Trigger Trade, and you see, here's power. So what you want to do as a serious follower is see how you see these retweets and likes, retweets and likes. This has to be refreshed. This is not correct. Okay, you see these are likes and retweets, right? So what you do every time I make a post, what you should do as a serious follower is you do a retweet and like, and literally it takes about 2 seconds per post. So when people say to me they have no time, I say, "Dang, you don't have time? Get away, get out of here. You don't know how to make money. You have no prayer in the markets. Go away. You're a clown." There's no excuses. I'll tell you a story, people. Once upon a time, I worked long hours, and I came home and I studied the markets. After 10-hour shifts, I studied the markets. Nobody to help me. Studied the markets, losing money, learning the hard way of everything. And you want to tell me you have no time? You want to tell me hardship? Nobody knows what it took for me to become this power trigger trading scene. Nobody knows the pain and the hours and suffering that it took me to get where I had. And if I kick you out, you're going to lose. You're going nowhere in life. If Power Trigger Trade kicks you out of Power Group Trades, it's because you are going to fail, and it's for your own good. And you mark my words, anybody getting kicked out of Power Group Trades, you're going to fail massively in the market. Massively. I guarantee it. I guarantee it, because I'm having it for free. All a person has to do is retweet and like, and I'm posting great advice. Better than services out there. Okay, I can't manage everything for you, okay, people, at this point in time. I'm demonstrating my ability. That's what I'm doing. But anyways, what you want to do is retweet and like, and have a profile pic, okay? And it got to be, see, this is me, right? Power Trigger Trade, right? But you don't have to have a profile pic of yourself, but you should. If not, put something of success, a nice car, something successful, a nice beach, some sort of a nice profile pic. And don't have a locked account, because if you have a locked account, how can anybody see your likes and retweets? What good are you? What good is a locked account? Some people are crazy. They're asking me to be a follower. They don't do the retweets and likes, and they have a locked account, and they wonder why I don't put them in. Or they do a couple of retweets and likes, and they want me to put them in. And I told people, if you want to fast track it, do 20 of them, you donkey. And that's easy. And some people, it took them days. Listen, people, listen, people, carefully. There are people asleep at the wheel, and they want to succeed in the market? Are you kidding me? The market decimates people. Do you think? Let's be honest here, people. The stock bookie, he does have skills from the past, okay? But his skills are very, very weak. when it comes to the reality of the big picture of the market. The market is an ever-changing thing. What worked for him in the past, he doesn't know how, what I call this, called adaptive technology. PowerTarget trade, I've created a more of adaptive technology, okay? An adaptive way of looking at the market. I adapt to the market. So when the market is ready to go down, and this market isn't just going to go simply down, people, like the stock bookie thinks. It's much more complicated than that, because when you got key stocks like Caterpillar and BA flying in the air, these are massively money-making companies, and you're not, market ain't going to come flipping down. I know what a negative market is. I've been through the negative markets, people. See, the stock clown doesn't realize, stock bookie, I know. I've seen the market for 20 years. All different kinds of market conditions, people. PowerTarget Trade has. I have the experience and the battle scars of 20 years experience, and you think I don't know about down markets and up, but the market and my skills showed me that we're going higher while fund managers have been wrong. That's why they're jumping into the market, because they've been massively wrong, like the stock bookie. They have no skills. They should be on the streets. Kicked on the streets. Some of these new fund managers, their skills are so weak. And some managers, companies wish they would pay me millions. I would have made the millions with my skill managing the mutual funds, having them long stocks like BA, having them in companies like BA. They would be massively, they would be massively losing money with the stock bookie. So people, I'm gonna calm. This is the reality. There's a lot of mentalness out there. People don't know about tough times. PowerTarget Trade, I've been through it all. 20 years, I've witnessed the down, the ups, the this, the that, the difficult market conditions, you name it. Okay? I know more than the bookie will ever know in his life. He has no skill compared to PowerTarget Trade. None. I decimated him this year. Decimation. That's summation. So anyways, that's how you become a follower, people. And this live stream, you can listen to my live streams and just laugh and enjoy yourself. What I suggest people to do, my live streams are good information. You should listen to them, especially my past ones. You'll enjoy I ripping the stock clown, the stock bookie, and you reality see that I'm right. Stocks like ANET, still wrong, the big picture on ANET. The stock is much higher than when he started his short, even to this day. He's a scalper. I told him, don't give people advice. You're a scalper. You're a small-minded person. I'm a billionaire mind. I'm a big thinking person. There's a big difference between me and a stock bookie. If you want the big picture expert on your side, you want to study what I say. If you want to listen to a donkey, go to stock bookie. By all means. Anybody want to follow him, enjoy your losses. Ha ha! All right now. Oh, stock bookie? Of course he does. There's a lot of people that don't like the stock bookie. And you see now, stock bookie, I can do what I want. It's my Twitter stream. I can tell the people, the world, the truth about the stock bookie. Because you know what? That's the truth, what I'm saying. Reality is, people, I'm telling the truth. Now, Apple has been very difficult. And so have I been making money in the latest Apple calls? Of course I haven't been making money in the Apple calls. But can Apple still go up? It sure can. We can still make money. This has been horrible. Reality is, the last time I made the massive money in Apple was over here. And so even though I have lost some money in my options in Apple, my wins still outpace the losses in Apple. But have I lost in Apple? Of course I've lost in Apple. But am I wrong, the big picture in Apple? No. Because Apple is higher, right? And the stock bookie has told people back over here, back in the 140s, that Apple was too high, that it was going to fill the gap. Well, we're in 2018, and I assure you there's a good chance that this stock is going much higher. It's taken a long time, but this looks like a pretty good wedge to me. I don't know about you people. Why? We just need the power, really. We need the power over 176 and avazuma baboom. Apple's been having a lot of issues and blah blah blah. But you know what? As you know, I haven't been talking about Apple. I've been focusing on other big winning plays like TSLA, like CVX, people, like Netflix, people. I can go on and on and on, but how many people who follow me realize how many times I made massive? Listen, people, I've caught massive gains in Netflix over here, 300% over here, and we caught massive. Listen, I made 600% gains in Netflix, and the stock's still going higher, people. I'm not in it anymore. It's still going way above my targets, people. Now, did the stock bookie go long Netflix? No, he shorted it. He's massively wrong. That guy is a clown. Yeah, Amogen is just a trade that, look at people. These biotech stocks are a little bit jumpy, but look at but the fact of the matter is this. This is a very bullish stock, okay? And you can see that even though this had weakness today, the strength came. So once we pop over here, I mean, this thing favors higher. Now listen, like anything in life, people, all I can tell you is this: no matter how correct, I can have everything down to the letter. Things are going to fail sometimes. But the big picture is this: if we take the best setups, okay, and we hold them properly, we're going to win. Look at people. What's the reality here? What's the reality here? I chose first. I gave more time to these options, but this favors higher. In my books, that wants higher. End of story. So look at people. I was defending FedEx, okay? I said it word for word, especially right here on the live stream on Wednesday, okay? And it's all documented. Anybody wants to go into the live stream, documented, you'll hear me say, this favors higher, and we're going to be laughing to the bank. And word for word, people, what I said happened. Avazoom, avaboom. And to this day, here's the thing, people. I'm so right. Here's the scary thing. I'm the opposite of stock bookie. A stock bookie is massively wrong one way, I'm massively right the other way. You see, I'm the opposite of stock bookie. I'm the right guy, the guy massively correct, and stock bookie is massively incorrect. My channel, okay, is 1 year earlier than his. I have 103,000 views, and he only has 94,000 views. Now, why do you think that is? Because he has 18,000 so-called followers on stock twits, yet nobody wants to look at his videos. He clearly can't hit over 200 views on his videos most of the times. Nobody likes his videos. He has no power. Why is that? Because nobody. Why is it? I told the stock bookie. Why is it that people will like my video? Because I suck? Or because they want to listen to me because they know I know what I'm talking about? Why do they like my videos? Why are they doing that, stock bookie? Because I'm the best and you suck. You suck, stock bookie. Not power trick or trade. You are no good. Not me. Ha ha! You lose, stock bookie. And I'm telling people the truth. And anybody studies my videos and see, and my mutual fund managers want to study what I said, they say, holy mackerel, let's hire this guy. But they're too dumb like that donkey. Because that guy he's nothing. You know, the stock bookie is nothing but a donkey hedge fund guy that's been kicked out because he's so damn donkey. That's the kind of guys they hire. Dummies like the stock bookie, managing your money like morons. Half of the mutual fund managers should be broke on the street and working in a grocery store, pushing the carts to learn how to really do things. That's what I say about them. I got a lot of things. A lot of people out there I never went into did not go into. It looked good, but I didn't go into to Hone. This is what I say about Hone, people. I would like Hone. Let's talk about Hone. People ask about Hone. In a way, it did it late. Okay, it's good, right? If this pushes forward, yeah, you can go into it. I did not bother going into Hone because my focus has really been in more in Tesla and OSTK. I might go into this Hone tomorrow. There's just so many things that I'm in that it's making me money and that I'm managing. And Hone did this really late. Same with ARRY. But yes, these are stocks that can avazoom, boom, right? So I'm just looking for the follow through. They did it slowly, and I think it's because the way it's a market thing. So yeah, in theory, you could go into Hone, but I for one wanted to see if there was follow through. That was my reasoning. Yes, I did. Yeah, Amogen is fine. As long as it holds 180, Amogen can fly still. Amogen is a very choppy stock, but it did recover very nicely. You go look at your charts and see for yourself. Yeah, still in PayPal. It's a cuckoo stock, but we got the February calls, and it can pop and make us some money. You know, sometimes plans don't make us a lot of money, but you know, people, I keep telling people, yeah, lots of hedge fund managers are garbage, man. In fact, anybody should tell the hedge fund managers to study my stream, and then they're going to fire the hedge fund managers and want to pay me millions of dollars to run the funds for them and see how much money they make. If they were smart, they would pay PowerTarget Trade, because I was right the whole year, every single time, and I made so many winning plans in the SPY and called the big picture so many times. Oh, it's not funny. It's not funny. If you put the power in my hands, a billionaire puts the power in my hands, I make him a billion instead of him losing. But see, a lot of billionaires make mistakes too, people. This is the reality of it. They can afford to make hundreds of millions of dollars of mistakes, and it's still going to be okay when you got billions. The more money you have, the more wrong you can be afford. But when you don't, when a lot of people don't have that money, and you want someone like me who knows how to put the odds in your favor, that you know what I mean? That's the reality, people. So you want to study my stream, you want to follow what I'm saying, because I put a lot of attention to try to put us on the winning side of things, and I think I proved myself massively in 2017. But let me put it to you clearly: a lot of hedge fund managers have been massively wrong, just like the stock bookie, because he's an old school. His technology, his way of thinking is old school. It's stretched. Okay, so what? So what? You didn't catch anything that the monthly charts are stretched. You're missing out on massive gains. What if the stock bookie, let's reverse the psychology here, people. If the stock bookie went long, he did everything the opposite. Do you want to know how much money stock bookie would have made? Oh my God, people. The guy's net worth would have maybe went 10 times. I'm telling you right now. Reality is, the stock bookie would go and listen to PowerTarget Trade and throw everything he knows away, his net worth 10 times. But he's too, listen, people, he's too, there's a lot of people, they're sleeping at the wheel. He's too blind to see the truth. He's too blind and too total donkey to see the truth. But PowerTarget Trade, I want to educate. Yeah, I know. There's so many things that have been happening good, Patrick. Probably not, Phil. Probably not, because right now Amogen is probably a much better stock to go long. If there's a bio stock that wants to go higher, Amogen is probably one of your best bets, and so is ARRY. There are much stronger patterns in GI. Let me take a look at what was it? G Guild. Let me take a quick look at it, but I'm pretty sure that, yeah, like in terms of strength, I can assure you that a Guild is not as good as an Amogen. Although it made a good move, Amogen has also moved much more. So the way I look at it, there's a lot of stocks, Phil, to get into. Okay, so I try to pick the best ones, the strongest ones. There's just too many. Okay, and part of my process is filtering it down to the highest probability. You know, you see me talking about Tesla because Tesla is a very strong stock. I love Tesla. People, listen to me. Listen, people. Anybody who's been following me carefully, let's talk about Tesla. Okay, I love this stock. You see here, this day here. See this whole move, Avazoom Avaboom. We caught this move. Okay, I called it this day. And I got in earlier, people. I actually called it late. I actually shared it late, okay? And even my late, my entry was so good, so powerful to get in this, the identification of this. We made massive gains in Tesla here, and massive gains already in this one day. We entered right here, people. Now it's been chopping, consolidating. We made massive gains one day, TSLA. Big priced options, right, people? I hammered this out correctly. Stock clown, little, he caught nothing. Wrong the big picture in Tesla, still to this day from the 300 area. He told people, you're crazy, sell Tesla, and Tesla runs to this. This is the reality, people. I can go on and on and on. Stock bookie is like a hedge fund manager with no skill. They give these people a lot of money to manage money, and they're disastrous. You could put a monkey at the job and they do a better job, in my humble opinion. Yes, people. Monkey. Put a monkey, same thing. No difference. No different. Maybe Monkey could outperform stockbookie. No word of a lie, people. No word of a lie. Of course, Tesla wants 350. That's what I'm banking on. But you know what? If I have to take a loss, so what I did with Tesla, people, is I took out big gains from the 325 calls, and I rolled half of the gains into, for example, the 340 calls. So if I had to take a 50% loss in the Tesla calls, it wouldn't make a difference to me because I made 200% massive gains. But I'm going to try to hold for some more gains because Tesla favors it. And that's it, people. And that's how you trade. But of course, you know me, I'm more right than I'm wrong. And when I'm right massive ways. So I've caught stuff like, you know, I've made, listen, massive gains in Netflix, people. Let's recap the true reality and the truth. And any of my serious followers will know this. Massive gains in Netflix, and it's still going up. I'm messing out on gains. Massive gains in NVIDIA. Well, I was correct anyways, big time. While stockbookie was wrong, PowerTarget Trade talked about this going up higher. PowerTarget Trade correct. It did play a game. They did do a thing. It did reverse, and then we took off. So this is what happened. They then gave a reversal signal, which was this day here. If you got in and gavazoom, avaboom, you made the money in NVIDIA. The point is, people, that sometimes things don't work out, but the reality is, was PowerTarget Trade correct? Of course I was. And was I correct in a massive way? Of course I was. Was stockbookie wrong? Of course he was. Was stockbookie wrong in a massive way? Of course he was. End of story, people. End of story. All right, now. I think this is a very good live stream. The highest watching, and I said a lot of truthful things. Go give the stockbookie a nice dislike. And when the guy barely posts videos now because his videos, he doesn't know what to say anymore. And every time he posts, he's looking more like a clown. All his videos are useless. Most useless channel on his channel, stockbookie, should be called useless channel. Useless advice. Wrong. The big picture, but he says he's right. People, he says he's right. You listen to his channel, you'll hear him references to me. But the fact of the matter is, I'm right, he is wrong in a massive way, and I prove it, and I have all the documentation. Look at ANT. Listen, people. We'll talk about the big picture. I'm not the scalper. I'm a big picture expert. Okay, this guy started shorting it here. No word of a lie in the 225 area. He then laughs on a little drop. So okay, so he caught a little bit of a move, but he also shorted from over here. In the end, the big picture, stockbookie wrong, ANET. I can go on and on. If you compare big picture, now he's scalper. Scalper and big picture are two things. Billionaire mind, that's PowerTarget Trade. Scalper, baby mind, no loser mind, stonky. But he's trying to give the advice of a big picture person when he's clearly a donkey person. I told him, apologize to the people. Don't give people advice because you have bad advice. I hear a lot of people. I've heard a lot of stories of a lot of people complaining of the stockbookie. You have no idea, people. I got messages, but they don't want to deal with him because they get kicked off from the stock because the stock twits, they defend him. They defend him like he's somebody. When in reality he's the worst person on. He does the most damage. See, the best guy in PowerTarget Trade. Forget about him. But stockbookie, let's leave him. Even though he broke rules by posting another profile, and that he created. Okay, and one of my followers, many followers, alerted me on him posting a fake profile on me to make fun of me because I destroyed him. Why do you think he did that, people? Because PowerTarget Trade, yours truly, I massacred him and put him under my feet. And I told him, we announced to the whole stock twits of a boxing match between me and him, and I told him I would get millions on that. I would make $1 million on that. Well, I would, because the winner would take it all, and I would take the money. I beat him in the markets, and I beat him in physically, mentally, and spiritually. I beat that guy in all levels. Physically, okay, health-wise, physically, mentally, you name it. PowerTarget Trade, boom, asasum. Everything I beat him on. Every level, every metric in his life. I bet, I know it. Put him in, boom, finished. To the ground, stockbookie. people can enjoy this live stream. Yes, I did go over Apple. No one cares about stockbookie, bro. Go over Apple. Yeah, okay, all right. You know, fair enough. I know a lot of people don't even want. You know, actually, not really true. You know, Ron, that guy. Anyways, you know what? It's true. You know, I try. I just had to have my. Listen, I've been gone for a couple of weeks. I had to have my fun of how things turned out. I decimated the guy. Reality is, people, I'm announcing it. I've shown the stockbookie called the SPY a bubble at 225. Doesn't he look like a big fool, clown, donkey? Yes, he does. End of story. No matter what happens, stockbookie, you're wrong. You have no skill. You've been guessing the market wrong all year, every month. Grandma, logarithm. Everybody knows the story. It's all true, and I decimated you. Ha ha! And right into 2018, Avazuma, boom, it's making him look like more of a clown. I said, you look like a clown. If anybody has half a brain, they'd say, this guy is a clown. He's a clown. What did we do listening to this guy? Mamma mia, how much money we lost, we could have made. How much money would he have made going long? Why he's shorting? How much would he have made going long? Guys, he would have made a fortune going long. What a clown. What a clown. Mamma mia, what a clown. What a clown. Anyways, so Apple, yeah. Apple people, it's very simple. We got to get over, you know, Apple has been having some issues, but the pattern is bullish still. And we got to get over 176. You know, for me, my losses in Apple have been evaporated. You know, I'm not making money in Apple in my other calls. I have them. But my gains have been tremendous. That even if my options were to go to zero for Apple, it wouldn't mean anything. It's gone. Like, my account's so much higher from the time I bought the Apple calls that it makes no difference to me. But can Apple pop? Yes, it should. You know what? It's being held down. There are technical issues, whatever it is. But PowerTarget trade, like I said, people, I don't put everything in one place, right? And Apple, for me, is a long-term investment. I'm making money in Apple in other ways. It's a long-term. I am a long-term shareholder in Apple, and Apple's a rock star of a stock. It's at $174. It's been sucking big time ever since its earnings. The options has been disasters. This I admit, people. Listen, I'm not going to be like the stock clown, but I'm not wrong massively like the stock clown. That's the reality of it, right? The stock is still higher. It's just hard to make money when you keep chopping like that. You know, in the thing. But it can move very soon. Here's the good news, people. This thing can rock. We start getting over 176. Boom. We could start to fly. It could be soon. Yeah, you know what? If you see that Hone follows through, it's like a confirmation. You know what I mean? In a way, there's just a lot of things happening, people. There's a lot of stuff that's happening and doing very well that I'm in. But if you like Hone, yeah, I mean, Hone. It's just that it did it really late in the day. It's one of those odd kind of confirmations. For me, I look at it that I could go, if there's a follow through, there's another way to go into it. It's just that because what was happening is people were buying the dip in the market. So there was fluctuations, but if you look at a lot of stocks, we actually went up. So tomorrow, if the SPY can be positive, it can flip a lot of stocks. That means Apple can go higher. And of course, if we get Apple to participate, people, I think it's Apple, you know, breaking out would be really good for all our plays. So for example, it'll help Tesla, it's going to help Disney, it's going to help everything, in my opinion, if we can get Apple back into the game. But you know what? It is what it is. And Apple, it can start to move very soon, in my opinion. So, but it is what it is, people. Listen, we don't need to be right. I'm not. I'm a big picture expert, and my wins are so much bigger than when things don't work out. Like, for example, I'm telling people, of course I've losing money in Disney. But you know what? Disney is, I know that stock, but Disney can still pop. It still can pop. And I got February calls. So it can pop and I get my money back, right? So I'm still in Disney. Some people got rid of it. I'm still in Disney. And my theory is there's as long as it holds 109 to even 108.80, it still can pop. And I showed you the reasoning by what I drew, right? The 2 dislikes, who's ever disliking it, there are people that, for example, are disrespectful. For example, there's a guy named Hidden Pivots, okay? And that guy is a very disrespectful. He's been a follower for me for a long time, but it was too hard for him to do retweets and likes, and so he's bitter probably. So a bitter guy like Hidden Pivot might do something like that. And of course, the stock bookie will dislike the video. But that's why people, my serious followers, what do people? You like this live stream, and the stock bookie hates it because, you see, my likes are massively higher than my dislikes. Unlike the stock bookie, it's the opposite. Actually, people, let me show you something because he took it down. But let me prove my point here. I got to prove my point quickly here. A quick thing here. I don't know if this is the right one. Let me see 1 second here. No. That's not what I want to show. No, not this. Okay, I don't have. Anyways, people, let me put it to this way. I don't have it, but here's the reality. Stock bookie has a 500% dislike ratio to his videos. So what's that mean? For example, in stock bookie's videos, he actually took them off. If you go look at his new videos, you'll notice he doesn't show his likes and dislikes. You know why? Because his dislike ratio is like he's got 50 dislikes or 40 dislikes to like 5 likes. Or if he's lucky, 10 likes sometimes. But most time he gets maybe 5 to 2 likes, or 2 to 6 likes, we'll say 2 to 6. But he'll get 30 to 50 dislikes. And so he's seen that in so many of his videos that he had to start taking them down, so people don't see this ratio. So stock bookie, and I'll have proof of this. I just don't have time to show you guys right now, and I want to get off this thing too. But I think this was a very good thing. You could, Eric. I'm not it did pretty good, so it could follow through JPM. It's a tricky stock, but yeah, it could go. The JPM is it's a lot of good things are happening, but it's not my cup of tea right now, JPM. But it could go. Yeah, JPM could go. If we get follow through, it can go. It's bullish. Just the Goldman Sachs, I prefer Goldman Sachs, and Goldman Sachs is kind of like not giving me the signals. Yeah, Walmart is a crappy. Walmart, it's I don't know. I mean, it doesn't have the power and volume, and especially when I try to take out 100. I gave up on Walmart a long time ago, and I disclosed that. I took my losses and I left Walmart a long time ago, and I haven't looked back. I've been focusing on other winners, people. Yeah, I'm not focusing on UNH or J&J. To me, I don't really care about them anymore. They are long gone for me. Some people did make money in UNH, they held it, but UNH, I just don't like its action. So right now, what's my new plans, like stuff like Tesla, OSTK, Apple, well, oil stocks. Well, I've been long CVX a long time, and I'm up 300% in that. So you think I care about a 50% loss well, I may lose. It doesn't say I'm going to lose in Disney. See, Disney can still go for me, but at the moment I'm losing in Disney. Yeah. Yeah, but so what? You know what I mean? Like, I win more than I lose. My stream, like, if anybody tells you you're going to always win, they're lying to you. I don't tell you that, people. Yeah, of course they're from Stock Bookie. Of course they are, Mr. Bling. But you want to know something? My live stream, this is the highest live stream without StockTwits, people. Here's the thing. It's like StockTwits has been holding me down. My live streams are higher now. I don't know if things have been better since I've been off of StockTwits. So StockTwits, they don't know what they're missing. They really don't know that I did a lot more for them, and I think it's just proof that if a guy like low skill like Stock Bookie, I think on Twitter, I think the quality you may get less followers on Twitter, but the quality of followers on Twitter are better than the quality of followers on StockTwits, I think, anyways. Or that's what's shifted now. That's what I think, anyways, because it doesn't make sense how many followers the Stock Bookie has, yet his YouTube videos are in the dumps. His views, he should be getting like 1,000 views minimum. if you got 18,000 followers, at least 1,000 or at least 300-400 views per any video that he posts, but he doesn't, and he has to multiple. Anyways, I don't want to get into it. It's just he's just the worst trader I've ever seen in the world. But most of these hedge funds guys, they control a lot of money. They're not very good. They should be kicked onto the street. They should be bums on the street, broke on the street, and then they would wake up and say, you know what, I suck. I got to study how to really do things right. That's my opinion. It's true, probably right, Paul. They are a lot more serious. You know, again, I have no stock twits, okay, and I got more views on my YouTube. And I know Stock Clown has never had 51 watching his live streams. I know this. There's no way. Don't forget, people, always like the live stream, especially the serious followers. You want to like the live stream. We got to put high likes on the live stream. Why do you want to do that? Because you are a serious follower and you like what I do, right? And that's why you want to do these things. Anyways, if you're a serious follower, you like what I do, right? So why not like and read and share the knowledge? Let other people know. You know, people. I get new people all the time. They ask me, I want to be a follower. How do I be a follower? I go, well, look at the video. What? You know, there's all kinds of people. I get stories all the time. Can you help me make money? I tell them, listen, you gotta study the videos. You know, I give a lot of people hope, and I know that, and I get messages all the time, and with people getting lots of hope from me. They're not going to get that from stockbookie. I guarantee you that, right? You know, I can help people with any size. If a person has $5,000 account, I can help them, not the stockbookie. Stockbookie will decimate the $5,000 account. I can help big accounts, large accounts, any size accounts, not stockbookie. Stockbookie can't do that. Stockbookie decimates big accounts. People are losing a couple of $100,000 following the stockbookie. His advice, and so is he. He's losing hundreds of thousands of dollars on his ideas, guaranteed, people. But if you have if you have $1 million account and you can afford to lose hundreds of thousands of dollars, then follow the stockbookie. But why would you want to do that when if you have $1 million account, wouldn't you rather make hundreds of thousands of dollars instead of losing it following PowerTarget trade? Of course, I wouldn't tell you just to be an option. That's another story, people. But I help people, really. My thing is to be able to help people with small accounts. Okay? So, 5, 10, 15, 20, those people, they're going to benefit from me. I help them grow. Okay? A lot of services won't help them grow, but I can help them grow. And you need good timing skills with options. Very good timing skills. And unlike stockbookie, I have very good timing skills, big picture skills, and I'm right more than I'm wrong. So anybody who listens carefully and studies has an advantage to make money following my advice. But I'm really doing this to demonstrate my skills, people, as I'm not a full-fledged service. And the reality is, people, you're going to want me to want to do a service in the future, because that's when you're going to make more money, where I will be doing more amazing things. Much better than what I can do in this format. But I'm not doing that right now, as I'm training some new PowerTarget trade people. You want to know some? I'm going to be talking about a new PowerTarget trade that's invested to work with me, people. And people talk about likes and retweets being a big deal. Even the new PowerTarget trade, he says, I can't believe how people don't see the value of what you know, like they you know. Anyways, he's like, he's sickened by how people are, how they only like to take it. They don't even like to say, hey, PowerTarget trade. You know, I had some followers one follower said to me, is it okay I send you a $50 gift certificate from Amazon? I said, fine. I mean, a gift is a gift. That's fine. At least that guy hasn't made a lot of great trades. Like, he's caught some stuff, but he's really appreciated what I've done, and he offered me a gift certificate. I get followers, you know, my guy, that are making thousands and thousands of dollars. They never said, you know what, they never said, let me see if I can reach out to PowerTarget Trade and give him something for doing all these great things for his followers. But there's a lot of cheap people out there, right? But I told PowerTarget Trade, the other guy said, that's okay, because the big picture is, I have a big plan that's gonna, and I've met a lot of great people and got a lot of things, and there are people that have credited me and have given me something for my time, right? Especially people who want to work with me, right? And I'm gonna get to that. I want to talk about it now. Dude, who are you, bookie friend? Who's that? Are you a stock analyst? No, he's just asking, am I a stock? I'm better than a stock analyst. I'm the big picture expert, Voidy dude. That's what I am. I'm called the big picture. You study my created playlist, you study my channel, and you'll understand. But you go listen. You go. I'm not. Listen, person. Listen, Voidy dude. You go study. You go study the facts. I made those videos to help people. Voidy dude. That's okay. He's a new guy. He's a new guy. It's a new guy. Listen, Voidy dude. You go study my created playlist on my YouTube channel. Let me show you people. Yeah, but 5 dislikes are nothing. How much are the likes? If the likes are, as long as the likes should decimate the dislikes. There's going to be dislikes, people. And those are people that are distraught. You know, they are losers. They are losers who don't want to follow simplistic rules. They're just loser, jealous people, Listen, no matter how good you are, you're always going to have haters, people. You know that, people? You're going to have haters. You're going to have haters, right? So, now what was I going to say to you? What was I going to say? Damn, I forgot. I was going to say something important, but I forgot. I wanted to show something. Anyways, people, all you got to do, especially the serious followers, if you missed the live stream, you always want to like the live stream. Right? I'm going to post the thing. Why do you want to like the live stream? Well, the stock bookie doesn't like it. Believe me. He sees the likes and this. He can't stand it. He can't beat me on any metric. He can't beat me on the videos. He can't beat me with likes and dislikes. He can't beat me with plans. He can't beat me on the big picture. He can't beat me for nothing. He can't beat me in life. Can't beat me nothing. I told him, come on. Let's do it. Come on, bookie. Come on. I've told him many times, let's organize it. We'll do it with the lawyers. Let's put the money on the line. Anybody with half a brain would bank. You want to make it easy, $1 million off the stock bookie with PowerTarget trade. I'll decimate that clown. Decimate him. He cannot beat me. Plan for plan that anybody can follow. No big huge stops, my friend. Anybody can follow. PowerTarget trade. Decimate this. Can't compare. Decimation. I already decimated him already this year. The guy owes me $1.5 million in reality. No word of a lie, people. If he was to go by based on what he said, based on what I said, the guy owes me $1.5 million. Yeah. Now, did you hear? That is something different. That's only for those are for people. That's a very limited group, by the way. I'll talk about that later. I'll talk about that later. Can you explain how now for what? Quest for. Can you explain how now? How for what? And listen, people, listen to me. I can. There's probably anyone wants to find me on Twitter. I'll tell you the truth about Sandro and Bookie. Patrick. Sandro hasn't blocked me. No. Well, you're a follower of me, Patrick. Why would I block you for? Yeah, the new trigger trade. I'm going to talk about him. Listen, people. This stock bookie guy. Like, I gotta stop talking about him. I gotta do this different because it. And if I talk about him, I know I decimated the guy, and it's been a long time now, and just the way the market has been decimating the stock bookie, I waste too much time, right? I want to be done. Like, I don't want to make these live streams an hour, and it's supposed to be talking about how to become a serious follower, which I did. If anyone wants to listen to it in the video, you'll find it. How to be a serious follower on Power Group Trades. I mean, I got more followers on Power Group. Listen, people, my Power Group Trades, I don't let anybody in. Listen to me carefully, people. I just don't let people in. If you don't follow the rules and you didn't listen to the video properly, I won't put you in. I get a lot of clowns. Like, if I let everybody in, I'd have hundreds of people in stock. I told people Power Group Trades is for very serious people that really appreciate what I do, that are going to do the retweets and likes, and that's what you should be doing anyways. But that's what I'm doing for now, and I'm going to be posting sometimes. But no matter whatever I do, like and retweet. That's what you do as a serious follower. What's the big deal, right? And I'm making people like that, and it's very simple. I made it, and of course, the next big logical step is to make comments here and there, especially on the winning trades. It doesn't hurt to make comments, post that your wins, people. Right? There's people. Don't be afraid. Listen, share it. Every time you do a good thing, listen carefully, people. When you do a good thing comes to you. Do you know a lot of good things have happened to me, people? You know, even though I've got a lot of disrespect and people who should have given me money didn't give me money. You know, I made a guy. I'll give you an example. I made a guy $40,000. Okay, managing some money for him, and he was supposed to pay me 10% of his gains, and he never gave me those gains. I'll give you an example. So there are people that are disrespectful, and I gave that guy a chance. Now, you know, whatever. That's fine with him. Now, that poor sap, if he was still with me right now, I think I would have made him all kinds of money. He claimed to had a couple $100,000 to work with, but that's another story. But there's other. I'm not going to talk about other things. I don't want to talk about some people that I'm keeping in thing. But I've got a lot of respect from a lot of other people and getting paid from other people. Anyway, so to me, it's all good. You know what I'm saying, people? But like I said, there are a lot of followers that have that by the other PowerTarget traders, they've made money and yet they've never offered you anything. I go, no, but that's how they are, right? People are, they don't think. Like they say, you know what? Like I said, if you do good, good comes to you. If you help me keep doing what I'm doing to help people, it's good for you. Like when you are cheap and you don't participate, I don't know what to say, but anyways, I got a lot of good people doing a lot of good things. So what I'm saying, a lot more people should, but you know, it is what it is, people, right? It is what it is. Raphael, I want decimate stock options. Yeah. Man, this talking though, you lose. It's tough to talk like this, blah, 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 blah. I mean, I did a lot of talking, but you know what? I made my point on the stock bookie. This video is documented. I called the stock bookie January the 10th, Apple, Tesla, OSTK. I think at Tesla and OSTK should do higher. Tesla should move higher to 350. My opinion. And OSTK is a stock that can go to $100 or 90, 95. Look at any way you look at it, it can even go much higher than what I'm talking about. That's my opinion because it's just too bullish of a stock. But even the best setups, things can fail. That's the market for you. Nothing's 100%, people. But my plans, when I win big, and it allows me to afford to be wrong. If I'm wrong, even doing you can be wrong doing. Here's another thing, people. You can be wrong even doing the right things. There's a mental discipline in the market and a faith in your plans. I have faith in what I'm doing, and faith in my plans, and I have a lot of experience. Okay, I have a lot of battle scars in the past. I've been through all different types of market conditions. The stock bookie doesn't know nothing about me. I've been watching and studying the market like hell for 20 years. I spent hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of hours looking at charts. I look at charts 7 days a week. You want to compete? You think you're gonna match? I look at chart. Listen, people. I look at charts 7 days a week to this day. 7 days a week. I'm studying. I'm talking. I'm teaching. I spend 5-6 hours a day on charts now. And you want to tell me you don't have time for this, for liking it? And when I was working a long time ago in companies, when I would come home after my long shift, I'm at the charts for half an hour or even hour, especially for hours. And you tell me there's people that cry to me, I don't have time. You don't have time to make for 2 minutes to make a leg. Get out of here! I tell them. Boom! I block them. Then they cry, oh, and then they want to come back. I have people coming back to me. Please, people, don't cry a river to PowerTarget Trade, because PowerTarget Trade, I know what tough is. Okay, I know what tough is. That's why I'm the best, because I'm the guy who's been through the trenches. I know what the tough is. I'm also mentally, I have a high mental discipline now. Like a rock. Okay, people? So I know how to manage things. I'm the billionaire mind, people. And if the billionaires would discover PowerTarget Trade, they'd say, holy mackerel, why did we discover this guy over here? Because there's a stock, NKTR, and PowerTarget Trade China knows, I identified it. I said, this thing's going, but it's still rocking to this day. Hundreds and 100% gains holding shares. Stock bookie can't do that stuff. PowerTarget Trade does. I've identified massive winning biotech stocks. Massive winnings. AKO in 2016 was a rock star. It went from $5, people, to 28 before it fizzled away and went and hasn't done well. In less than a year, 500% gains in shares. PowerTarget Shaya was in AKO. He made a massacre in it. He was in AKO holding the shares because he wanted to hold shares, and he loves biotech stocks to hold. And I told him to go into AKO, and he did it now. He liked it. I made a video on it, people. I have so much documented proof of what I do. You know, I worked in the manufacturing sector. I was a CNC. I know, like, I work in a tough industry, computer numerical control. Yeah, I worked in difficult, yeah, CNC, yeah, that's right, yeah. Very difficult industry. You got to work long hours there. They're really busy. You know, they want you working 55 hours a week, people. And PowerTarget Trade, I studied charts like hell in that kind of industry. Anybody knows about CNC machining, CNC machining, they'll know what I'm talking about. And they say, PowerTarget Trade, I was hungry. I wanted out of the industry. I wanted out of that industry. I studied charts. I had no one to help me. I had, oh shit, this thing might have. One second, people. I think I might get my stupid machine wants a thing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So people, yeah. You know, so when people say to me, oh, I don't have time. They don't know who I am. Eh? A lot of people don't know who I am, my background, where I came from, how hard I studied the stock market in a very difficult industry, very demanding of your time industry. Okay. If you want to keep your job in that industry, you need to work 55 hours a week. Okay. So that's getting to work at 7 in the morning and finishing at 5:30. 5 days a week plus overtime on the weekend, 7 in the morning to 12. I've been in that kind of industry, and you want to cry, and some people want to cry me a river. I'm gonna kick those people out 20 feet. If I say something to anybody, my words are gold. They're power. Okay, my words are of extreme experience of life. That's what my words are, and that bookie can never match how I've come. And it's, again, God-given as well too, because I believe that I went through hardship. I tell people sometimes I went through a lot of hardship to become where I'm at, but I understand why. You know, there's a reason in life. But anyway, that's a whole new topic, right? So that's what so when people cry me a river, when I tell people you're no good, I'm kicking you out, you're gonna fail. Mark my words. Mark my with an expert like me on your side, you failing? Good luck. Good luck, because I know what's out there, and it's bad. There's a lot of bad advice. People who have very low skill, like the stock bookie, that charge memberships to people. Anyways, people. No, I'm not going to be talking about VRX. There's so many things happening on money flow. I can't explain it to you, but there's just so many things happening. It could do well, VRX. It's just not my thing. Anyways, people, it was a good live stream. I think I said a lot of good information that can help wake up some people from their slumber. It's just that I've taken too long in this. Too much passion I put in this. I tell it like this because there's a lot of passion here. No new plan for BA. BA's moved up a lot. There's just so many great things happening, Eric. You know, what can I tell you? I did catch a lot of great gains in BA, Eric. It keeps going more. Like I'm just massively correct, Eric. This is one of my best live streams, people. And don't forget to like the live stream, people. I'm gonna obviously, when I make these main live streams, I'm going to not talk about. I have to do. If I'm going to do a stock bookie, I'm going to see how much interest there is to do a main stock bookie stream, and if it does well, I'll just do a main live stream for stock bookie to rip him apart and just show the truth of the stock bookie, to decimate the stock bookie, because I would like him. I would like him to close down his everything, because nobody wants to listen to him anyways, and too many people I want people to dislike him and destroy. He should be destroyed, because there's so many people that I know have messaged that he's heard. I see people on his. He fights with people, especially in 2017, on the daily. That's why he became a bitter man. Stockbookie became very bitter, because he wasn't so bitter. I first discovered Stockbookie a while ago, and I thought he had some, but then as I watched it, I said, this guy is massively ridiculous. And then it all started. I'll tell you quickly a story. Some new people win. This is where there was a big turning point with the Stockbookie, and where he became a very evil person. It all starts with win, people, and film. And there's people that know this story. Here it is. There's no word of a lie, people, and he's still wrong to this day. Stockbookie, I was long, telling people to go long at 106. Stockbookie short, wrong. Big picture, he's been wrong. He was short from 106. He's still short win, if what I know. Still losing win, waiting for it to pull in. No one can trade like that. No big money people want to trade like that, like what the Stockbookie. Again, unless you have multi-million-dollar account and you're able to be down hundreds of thousands of dollars being wrong, why would you want to be wrong like that for so long? Why not make the money? Now, if the Stockbookie went long win, oh man, the money he would have made in win. Oh, it's not funny, people. That's what he's so I don't know, blind to see, that if he had went long win, if he had went long BA, if he had went long the SPY, that guy would multiply his account by 10 instead of being being hundreds of thousands in the ground. Anyways, people, it's enough of that. Yeah, OSTK, very volatile stock. You gotta hold it. You gotta be able to take 50, 60, 70% losses if it doesn't work. That's the kind of stock OSTK is. I know what it is, but it favors much higher prices. This is the reality of it. That's what it is, and I will stick to my guns on that. That's going to be a higher stock. That's my prediction for OSTK. A lot of stuff, Hone following through, which should be, it favors higher, right? Like my plan says, right? So, all right, people. Have a good night. I gotta make a better live stream when we get rid of the when I don't talk about the stock clown. I just decimated the guy. I just had to let it out, and it's just a waste of energy. Where to send gifts? Well, you message me, and then we can talk about that if you want to send gifts, Robert F. There's a lot of ways. There's a lot of ways to do things. You have to talk about it with me, right? So you message me if you want to do that, and there's ways to do it. Like I said, one guy did not that, just an example. I mean, there was no, that's what he could do, but at least he sent me a $50 gift certificate for Amazon, for his appreciation. And now he doesn't really trade a lot either, but he really appreciates what I did. And he said, "Can I give you a gift?" I said, "Sure." I mean, just saying. I mean, that's better than zero. Like, there's people that do nothing. I mean, I said to him, "Hey, man, that a gift's a gift." Yeah. And I bought myself some nice. I told him I'm going to buy some nice beard products with it. Because those beard products, it's easy to spend $50 on the beard products. They last a long time. They're easy to spend. Because when you have a nice beard, you want to take care of it. You know what I mean? Again, taking care of a beard, you got to know how to take care. It shows you can know how to, especially if it's a well-kept beard, you got to know how to take care of it. Like you have to know how to take care of your body. PowerTarget Trade knows how to take care of his body, his health, his mind, spirit, soul. Go to church with the wife every Saturday, and thank God for everything, for everything that I do, and tell him to help me be the best I can be and keep getting better all the time. That's what I am, people. That's the reality of it. I realize these things. Put God in your life. We're gonna listen. We're not gonna be here forever in this world, right? No matter what. and not realizing that God is the person that keeps you going, that gives you a destiny. Anyways, that's what I am, people. You see me, physically fit. I'm like my body's like a 20-year-old, man. The way I can run and think. My sons can't keep up with me. I can outrun my kids. But anyways, we're genetically all different, right? The way I'm built and the way I am, and it's just different things. But I'm just saying, you know, power trick or trade. That's what I told the stock clown. You wanna meet me in life? Oh man, I'm gonna massacre you physically, mentally, spiritually, any way. You can't compete with me, stock clown. I know. I already know. I know him like back of my hand. No chance. I would put him. Listen, stock clown, and it would be my pleasure. Put him bankrupt. He'd be a bum on the street. In a shelter. I take everything from him. Everything. He had nothing left. And he would be, and you want to know something? That guy would be that dumb to fight that hard against me. He would fight till he had nothing left. And he'd be like his wife. He'd be like, what did I do? And he'd still be saying, I was right. No matter how wrong stockbookie is, he thinks he's still right. Anyways, people, it was a great one. Enjoy this live stream. Study this live stream, people. Enjoy it. You can listen to this and have fun. Listen to me talk about everything. Just laugh. It's fun. There's a lot of good advice here. Lots of heart advice from the heart, people. I tell it how it is, people. Don't be lazy. Study, study, study. Nobody did this for me. There's nothing like what I've done on this YouTube channel. Nobody does this stuff. No one has or will. No one will. That's it. It won't be done again. Power trade. When I'm done doing this, it's gone. There's no more like this. Anyways, have a good night, people. I've overstayed my time again. I always do this. I try to not do this, but I do it. Annihilate. Good night, people.